Hello and welcome to Irish Outlaw Wrestling Week 28 Part 1. I'm Sherlock, at Sherlock on Twitter, and today I'm just going to show you an interview I've done a couple months back. It's been on the show before. It's with Kazza G. Hope you enjoy it.
I'm going to ask you today now, how did you first get into wrestling and how did it all start?
I got into wrestling because I always watched it as a kid and kind of fell out of it for a few years, but then started just watching like old promos and old matches and stuff, and I kind of watched more and more. And then I ended up becoming obsessed with it again. And then I met some people that did wrestling themselves and found Main Stage on Facebook, and I just kind of checked it out. And I didn't think I'd ever do it until I met the owner. And I said it to him one night, and then he just arranged a private class for me a few days later, and kind of made me do it. So then I tried it out. I tried it out, and then I just kind of kept coming back. I got to know everyone, so I just kept doing it, and then eventually here I am.
Cool. How long have you been training with Main Stage?
Training with Main Stage, I've been 2.5 years, around 2.5 years, yeah.
Cool. So it's been quite a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, a good while. I debuted after about 6 months in a battle royale here, actually.
In St. Mark's?
Yeah, in St.
Cool.
Mark's. Then I think, like a month later, I had my first match up north. Then since then I've been getting matches.
Pretty regularly.
Yeah. So it's
well, I've checked out a couple of matches and I've seen you're wrestling a lot of the lads as well.
That's how I like it. Yeah, it's good. I like wrestling guys because it kind of works with my moveset and how I move around the ring. So I kind of design my moveset around how to take down guys.
Cool. You've had a lot of highlights so far, but what would be the highlight of your career thus far?
Well, I don't know. I'd say my highlight would have been, I really enjoyed last time we were in St. Mark's with Scotty Too Hottie. I got to be in the ring with him at the end and celebrate his win. That was very good. And then I got to go to Switzerland as well, through a Main Stage connection there. So I got to go over with Damien Corbin and Lycan. And so that was the experience of a lifetime. And then through all this I've started going over to England now, and I've got England on the cards in the future quite a bit, and I've got a lot of bookings in Ireland as well, so it's really kind of coming up.
It's all kicking off.
Yeah, it's going to get busy.
Here's a question that a couple of people aren't so keen on answering. One good, one bad. But I'll start off with the bad one. What was your worst match you've had so far?
My worst match, there's always been good parts to matches, and there's always been like flaky parts to matches and so on. But I'd say probably one of the ones when I was starting off were probably my worst ones, because I was very unsure of myself in the ring, and I don't even know if I could pick just one. You can see in myself that I've looked back and I've seen differences in myself from when I started to matches that I've had more recently and stuff. So I'd say there could be ones back in the day when I first was starting. Probably have my worst matches I tried. So.
Fair enough. But does a match stand out, and what was your best match?
My favourite match I probably had was probably Fingers against Carl Bryan. I really enjoyed that match. That match really kind of set me apart because it was my first kind of challenging match. I also had really good matches with Brian Kelly and Alex X with my trainer, Insano. I really enjoyed that.
Two guys that's been interviewed on this show so far, Carl Bryan and Brian Kelly. Yeah,
I really enjoyed working with them. And then I actually have quite a lot of matches that I like more than ones that I don't. So hopefully tonight's match will add to the list of one of my favourites too.
And where do you see this all this going? What would you like to happen? Would you like to wrestle? Other places you'd like to wrestle now?
Well, I've taken it step by step. I started off with Main Stage and I got other places in Ireland, and eventually kept looking, and it's been going step by step to a different one. And my goal this year was to get England, and I got that, and I'm getting that a lot more. So I'm going to take it step and see if I can get around a bit more of Europe, other places in Europe, and never know, one day America, Japan, who knows?
That's the ultimate goal.
Yeah, it's the dream for everyone, sure, isn't it? But you have to wait and see where you go with it.
Yeah, true.
Well, there you go, there's Kazza G again. Hope you've enjoyed that. I'll be back tomorrow and continue on with the month-long Irish Outlaw Wrestling streak. I'm Sherlock, at Sherlock on Twitter. Slán.